What is up, y'all? This is Bo, the TheKjnTowboater, coming at y'all with another review. And today we are reviewing the DC Multiverse Batman and Robin. And this is, at least the Robin was one of the figures. If you watch the video of the top 10, actually I did, top 10 heroes and villains, which I ended up doing like 20 of them. No, I did that for the Power Rangers, but this was the top 10 figures I wanted them to release. And it was mainly the Robin. And I also said that I would not buy them if they released it and they didn't have the bat nipples on them. And they have the bat nipples on them, so I bought them. And I bought all of them to build Mr. Freeze. So this is going to be in a three-part review. So part one will have me reviewing Batman and Robin, and we're going to put the Mr. Freeze parts aside. The part two will have me reviewing Poison Ivy and Batgirl. We'll put the Mr. Freeze parts aside. And part three will have me building Mr. Freeze and reviewing that Build-A-Figure. So let's go ahead and check out the figures. We'll start with Batman first. So Batman, I mean, it does look like George Clooney. The only issue I see I'm gonna have is the ears in the plastic. They're kind of curved this way now, so they're curved this way, so they're gonna be staying like that. Comes with the standard card and the DC base to stand them on, and that looks like all it comes with besides the Mr. Freeze Build-A-Part. And it does look like George Clooney, so that's a plus. And Robin, it looks a little bit like Chris O'Donnell, but it just a little bit, not a lot. But he looks good. He's got the Batman and Robin suit. I can see some kind of paint imperfections on it already on the Robin signal, and this suit makes it look like the Nightwing suit from the comics, if you know what I'm talking about. He comes with the card, the standard DC stand, and more Mr. Freeze body parts for Build-A-Figure parts. So, as bad as this movie is, I grew up on watching this one. I even read the book that was a tie-in to the movie whenever it first came out. So it holds a special place in my heart, even though it's a bad movie. So let's go ahead and open up these boxes, get the figures out the box, check out for any imperfections, any more imperfections like the paint imperfection I found on Robin. Check out the articulation and see how good these figures are. Alright, y'all, and here they are out of the box, and the figures do look good. Like I said, I just found a little bit of paint imperfection on Robin, on the just his chest, like right here. The paint's a little light. It's not like any paint's missing, it's just the application didn't cover enough. It's just a little light, some of the black seeping through. But here's the accessories they come with. So Batman comes with these frozen hand or fist covers. The ice covers his fist. And Robin comes with these. This one goes on his leg. This one goes on his right hand. And they're just like if they would get frozen by Mr. Freeze, shot with a freeze gun. So let's go ahead and get them off of the turntable, and we will check out the figures. Alright, y'all, and here they are off of the turntable. And one thing I did forget that they came with, besides the stands, were these cards. And you can tell they just cut up the movie poster and put the pictures on there, because you can see Poison Ivy's hair right here and Batgirl's hair right here, and you can see Mr. Freeze in the background right here of Batman's picture. So yeah, but I do like these because that was a good movie poster. You got to see every single one, and because Arnold was the highest paid one, he was front and center. So, and they do come with a little profile on the back. So Batman's says, real name Bruce Wayne. The Dark Knight battles his greatest threat yet, cold-hearted Mr. Freeze, venomous Poison Ivy, and the unstoppable brute known only as Bane. Batman finds himself at odds with his crime-fighting comrade, Robin. No longer satisfied with his role as a sidekick, as Mr. Freeze threatens to unleash a new ice age upon the citizens of Gotham City, the dynamic duo, now joined by the heroic newcomer Batgirl, must learn to work as a team before Gotham City is put on ice. Alright. And this one says the same thing. It just says real name Dick Grayson on the back of Robin's card. So let's take a look at the figures. Since this is Batman and Robin, we'll start with Batman. So I'm going to take him off of the stand. And I could probably get them to stand without it, but it's just so much easier to get them to stand with the stand. So the figure's great. The cape's rubber. It feels great. It's got some weight to it. The only thing I'm kind of complaining about is the ears, but I knew they were going to be like that, so I won't even take off for that. The gauntlets look awesome. The joints are a little stiff, but he can do a 360 at the elbow. He's got butterfly joints. He's got double jointed elbows, as you can see. Alright. So I'm just putting his arms down. He's got ab and torso crunch. The belt's pretty cool. It's hard rubber. Well, softer rubber than the stuff. Even the cowl looks pretty good. I mean, it looks just like on the movie. And as you can tell, look, it's got the bat nipples on him. So he can split pretty good. He can kick up this much. He's got double jointed knees. He's got an ankle joint. No ankle pivot, but it can turn full 360. Can go down this much, can go up that much, and it's got the toe joint like the McFarlane figures usually do. The design is just great. I mean, it's got the bat symbol everywhere. It's like in the movie. I don't see any imperfection. Everything looks great. So let me put it back on the stand. Like I said, I could probably get them to stand if I took my time, but it's just so much easier to get them to stand if you put them on the stand that it comes with. And I think McFarlane knows that. That's why they send them with everyone with a stand. So let's check out Robin. Let's take the stand off. Alright, and I'll see if we can show y'all what I was talking about. The little light on the, oops, sorry, a little bit lower. It's kind of hard to tell, but right here there's a little light on the paint. But that's the only part, so I don't know if I'm going to take off for that or not. It all depends if I find more. But other than that, I'm not seeing too much more. No. Everything else looks good. The belt looks good. I mean, the suit's exactly what it looks like on the movie. They were a little stiff before. Robin's still a little stiff with his double jointed knees, so I'm definitely gonna take off for the stiffness. Hopefully I never break this. He can do a full 360. He's got the butterfly joint, and his shoulders and everything's loose pretty good. The cape looks good. It's rubber. Double jointed elbows. The gauntlets look awesome. He can split this much. He can kick this up this much. Just like Batman, he's got the ankle joint. That's a little stiff, but he can do a full 360. He's got that toe joint. That's stiff as well. So, but other than that, he's got that ab and torso crunch. I think I said that already, but this is still a good figure. I can't complain too much about it. I can complain about the stiffness, but other than that, everything does remind me of the Batman and Robin suits. There we go. Sorry, I was trying to get it on the stand again. Alright, reminds me of the movie. They closely resemble Chris O'Donnell and George Clooney. And these are great figures because of the stiffness. I'm going to go ahead and just take off a point. So I'm going to give these a 9 out of 10. Great figures. I cannot wait to put together that Mr. Freeze Build-A-Figure. I'm going to have them all lined up behind it after I build the figure and check out the articulation for it. But other than that, these are good. So if you collect McFarlane toys and you're waiting for a certain figure, like I said, whenever I did the McFarlane figures I'd like to see McFarlane do, Robin was one of them, and like I said, it had to have the bat nipples because that's just, you can't do a Batman and Robin movie figure without the bat nipples. But I hope they do Batman Forever figures. They already did with all the Batman figures from the movie figures with Keaton and Kilmer, Clooney, Bale. I think they did Pattinson and Affleck as well. But I hope they do a release like this with Batman Forever, with the Riddler and Two-Face, and I don't know who they'll do or what they'll do as the Build-A-Figure. Who knows? But if you think my my ratings off and you would rate them differently, rate it higher, 1 point higher, rate it lower, let me know what you thought about this movie. Growing up, I loved this movie for some reason. I still love it because of the childhood nostalgia, but I know it's not that great of a movie. So let me know what you think about it. But other than that, I want to thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for subscribing. Just overall, thank y'all for everything. And as always, I will see y'all in the next one.